What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Brock, the Vendors Orthopedic Clinic, and Hudco Roofing. HudcoRoofing.com. Do business with someone you know. Hudco Roofing, HudcoRoofing.com. LSU Auburn game 1. Excited about this, y'all. We got to watch LSU. By the way, I love Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. Wish they would do it permanently. I love having primetime Thursday and Friday baseball, and I love having the series done Saturday to have your Sunday to yourself. Said it many times on record there. I don't know that they'll ever make the change, but I like it. Excuse me. So excited about this game tonight with LSU and Auburn. We saw LSU obviously struggle against Texas A&M. They seem to have, found that light switch before game 2 against Auburn. Thanks to Gavin Dugas, who came on AFR yesterday. Kind of talked a little bit about how it was Alex Milazzo who got the team together during stretch before game 2 and kind of kicked things in gear. So even from a guy who wasn't playing, pretty cool, right? To see that kind of be the catalyst. So let's see if they can keep this rolling. Auburn is Auburn's a little bit of a perplexing team. Right now, they're 3-3, just like LSU. They're a game behind LSU in the overall record standings. LSU's 18-7, Auburn 17-8. Both are 3-3 in the league. So, but Auburn's an interesting squad, man, because they had some nice wins. They beat Oklahoma in the State Farm Classic, beat Texas Tech. No, I'm sorry, they lost Oklahoma. They beat Texas Tech. They beat Kansas State. They won 2 out of 3. They lost 2 out of 3 to Ole Miss at home. They won 2 out of 3 at A&M last weekend. So they've been a little bit of a hard team to peg here. Auburn is. So, which Auburn team are we going to see, sort of thing. So, I'm curious to see it. It's funny how teams don't really announce rotations anymore. They used to. Even as recent as last year. Now the SEC baseball weekly release comes out from the league office and nobody names their rotation at all. It's really bizarre. But so we'll kind of see what direction Butch Thompson goes with his pitching staff. Offensively, Auburn is pretty good. They're 3rd in the league in batting average at 309. LSU's an even 300 team batting average. ERA, LSU and Auburn are right next to each other. LSU's team ERA is 4th at 3.48. Auburn's 5th at 3.77. So it makes sense. Their records are 1 game apart from each other overall, and their SEC records are identical, 3-3. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense there that you would expect statistically, these Auburn, these 2 teams to be very similar. So we'll do a little deeper dive before AFR today into Auburn. We'll have an Auburn guest on to preview this series from the Auburn perspective. But and even how about this? The oddity, like even hit by pitch, LSU leads the league with 66. Auburn's 2nd. Now they're at 39, but they're 2nd in the league. They do strike out a bunch. They're 3rd in the league in strikeouts, 215 strikeouts. So you can get swing and miss stuff. Let's see if Blake Money can get that. I'm assuming Blake Money's going to go tonight for LSU. So LSU and Auburn, 6 o'clock, y'all. And it is on the SEC Network. Todd Walker will be on the call. So excited about that. It is on linear TV. So if you have cable, you can see it on the SEC Network tonight. All right, let's say some good mornings here. See what y'all got. Fire away. Jeff McKithen, Benton Alford, Aaron Hornsby, Kelly Gross, Stephen Fry, Jason Horn. Hey, Dad, good morning. Kenneth Westbrook, David Coslin, good morning. Henry, morning, Matt. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought the NCAA was granting athletes a one-time transfer. I see so many athletes transferring multiple times, including many LSU basketball players. Go Tigers. So you can transfer one time without having to sit out. So like you might be talking about, say, Sharif O'Neal. Keep in mind, when he transferred to LSU, he transferred before the one-time transfer rule was approved. He was granted a waiver to play in his first season. Believe because of his heart surgery, he had a medical hardship, but Sharif was granted a waiver for immediate eligibility. So that was pre one-time transfer rule. If you're talking about, say, Xavier Pinson, he is a graduate. So he used the one-time transfer rule to go from Missouri to LSU. Now being a graduate, as a graduate transfer, he can transfer penalty-free. Josh Bergeron, Brian Broom, Chris Duthew, good morning. Game day. It is game day. I love that. Jerry, good morning. Send you a text concerning whiskey. Check it out. Let me know. Will do, Jerry. Shout out. Brian Wynn, Craig Duga, good morning. Chase Pellegrin, Darren Reeves. Appreciate you guys for hanging out last night on Nightcap. See a lot of those familiar faces. Y'all just can't get enough of me, man. Appreciate it, though. As always, shout out to Hudco Roofing. I know yesterday weather was awful, and I can tell you yesterday our phones were buzzing, online web submissions. If you had damage or if you were in the path of that weather yesterday, maybe even you had a roof inspection after Ida and your insurance company denied your claim, that weather yesterday is a new start date on a storm for wind, hail. It was hail in some areas, but certainly wind. So if you had damage, or even if your roof is old and you haven't inspected it in a while and you were in the path of that weather yesterday, give us a call at Hudco. We'll come by, do a free, no obligation roofing inspection. That's not lip service. It's free. I mean, we will send the field inspector to your house to get up on the roof, inspect it, take pictures, walk it, chalk it, mark it, take pictures, all of it, and if warranted, help you file a claim. HudcoRoofing.com. Trivia Carter, what's good, man? Aaron Hornsby, Strong Side, good morning. Ricky Lambert, Wendell Norman, Jesse Brown. Hope Drew's feeling better. Listening from Charlotte. Thank you, Jesse. Hope all's well up there in Charlotte. Got to be bonkers up there, right? With Duke, Carolina this weekend. Man, some of the names, the celebrities that are planning to be in New Orleans for the Final Four this weekend is it's kind of bonkers. I know. Well, I mean, it makes sense because of all the stuff with CBS and Turner. Like Barkley will be here, obviously, but a lot of basketball legends are going to be here that are already planning parties in and around New Orleans, and going to be a lot of fun, man. I'm excited to get down there tomorrow. AFR will be at the Coterie on Decatur in New Orleans. If anyone's in New Orleans, y'all want to come by and see us. The Coterie, Coterie. It's across from the Butterfly Museum on Decatur. So spread the word. That's where Hester and T-Bob will be tomorrow morning. I'll be there for AFR. Both shows will be back there on Monday as well for the national championship game. Sean Comiskey, morning, Matt. Are the players transferring from basketball speak to the amount of respect and trust they had in Will Wade, or is it sanctions? Both. I mean, Sean, you got to keep in mind, man. I guess we haven't dealt with this really in the current era of NIL, one-time transfer rule, all that stuff. I mean, I know football just did, but I think what's important to note is it's not Matt McMahon. It's basketball is also a little bit of a different egg where some of these guys are going to look for the opportunity to go to the NBA right now. But yeah, you enter your name into the portal, you see what opportunities are there. Certainly, Will Wade recruited them here, but also the same. It's sanctions are coming. You're not going to be able to play in the postseason next year, most likely. So, yeah, I mean that they're just getting ahead of it. And the other thing that's important to remember with the transfer portal is if you go look at the amount of players in the portal, there aren't enough spots. And this is a story that's not told often enough, but there are more players in the portal than there are spots available on rosters. So I kind of talk about the musical chairs all the time. Well, there aren't enough chairs, and the music's going to stop, and some people are going to be left without a team. And that happens, and that story's just not told enough. But that's something I think that's going to become more apparent as time goes along. But I say that because one of the better ways to guarantee you have a spot is you jump in the portal early. Because if you're in the portal early, and when teams are looking to fill spots, you have a better shot than waiting late. Now, if you're a 5-star, if you're an All-American, something like that, and you leave, the month before the season, someone's going to find a roster spot for you. I mean, they'll push someone on their roster out to get you in. Like, that'll happen if you're that caliber player. But if you're not that caliber player, like if you're Bradley Ezewairo and you are a 3-star and you're redshirted this year, you may not have that spot that you think is going to be there. Oh, great question. No Saint, good morning. Damon Hinderberger, Sean Comiskey, did y'all get the 4 contracts yet? Sean, I got to check on it. So, by the way, what he's talking about, I posted a video the other night. We are 4. I mean, we have to. Have to have been there. I think because several rolled through yesterday. We have to be there. But anyway, we were 4 contracts shy of a milestone this week. And Terrio said on Tuesday that if we got the 4 contracts this week, that he'd buy a steak, meal, whatever for the whole HUDCO staff. And so I posted a video. I was like, I'm going to absolutely be unapologetically brash with my ask. And I laid that all out there. I'm basically like the guy at the bar who just walks right up to the girl. I'm not even trying to small talk or flirt. I'm just like, hey, do you want to go out? Like, that's basically it. It was like a yes or no binary thing. I was like, or digital as Terrio would say. I was like, we're 4 contracts away. I want Terrio to buy everyone a really expensive dinner. If you need a roof, please call us. Like, now. Anyway. I will get a report this morning, Sean, and I will report back. But I'm certain we did. D. It's nuts. Good morning. Larry Gardner, Tracy Poole, Hunter Fournette. Hope we can kick the crap out of Auburn. Me too, Hunter. I just want to see the bats keep going. I want to see the bats continue to go because I think that's what's going to have to pace this team. I think pitching all year is going to be a work in progress. I just hope they find ways to get enough outs. I don't know that there is the guy on this staff or guys on this staff that are just going to be dominant arms that take the ball game 1-2, whatever. I think there's going to be a lot of figuring it out week to week based on matchups. But, yeah, home series feels like this is one you got to get, man. You got to win your home series. So, good opportunity starting tonight. Alex Barnes, hearing whispers of Zion playing soon. Would hope so. I don't believe we'll see him this year. I'm not telling you anything I know. I just don't think we're going to see him this year. Wouldn't make much sense to bring him back right now. But I'd love it. Keith H., good morning. Got my coffee, need my hustle. Okay, Keith. Asking, oh God, we're short on time too. I started late today.
Someone you know, Scone and Terrio. All you need is HUDCO. Call HUDCO Roofing. 364-1007.
HUDCO Roofing, HUDCORoofing.com. Jesse Brown, bad thing about Charlotte. There are a lot of Clemson fans here. Ooh, wrong Tigers, go Tigers. Gotcha. Damon Hinderberger, Matt, what happened to your Scone cold locks? Love to see you bring those back. I went cold, Damon. Went ice cold. I had an angle that I was hitting on at an absurd rate. The angle went cold. So I wasn't going to keep giving out picks that were losers. Got to feel good about it. Sean Commissy, Ruth's Chris or Longhorn. Ruth's Chris, that sort of thing. I mean, wine, well, you know I will run it up. Give me an expensive whiskey drink, cocktails, wine, bottles of wine. You know that, bro. Run it up, bro. I'll even post the bill. I'll post a picture of the check. Let's see. I want Joe Bear to be like Leonard Fournette in the game when he took the whole Auburn defense souls. Brandon, so Riot said let them eat steak, make him pay. Yep. Let's go. Shane O'Mac, morning. One missed BI free throw last night, just missed a $510 payout. Ouch, that does suck. Sorry to hear that, man. But the Pels did win last night, which was awesome. They are rolling, man. Nice comeback win last night in Portland. And I think they get, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're leaving now for LA. And I think they get 5 nights in LA. I mean, and when they don't go cheap. Like, you know, Graf, radio voice, Pels, Ty Graffinini, sent me a picture when they were at the Ritz it was when they were in LA when they blew out the Lakers. They were at the Ritz, some palatial estate. Anyway, it's crazy, but so they get 5 nights or 5 days in LA because they're leaving Portland, going to LA, and I think they play the Lakers and then the Clippers. Let me make sure I have this right. So they play the Lakers, Clippers. So they play Lakers Friday, Clippers Sunday. So they're there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So and I guess they might come home on Monday. So I guess they probably flew last night after the game against Portland to LA. So they spent Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and then Sunday night if they play. They play Sunday in LA at 8:30 p.m. Yeah, so they'll spend Sunday night and they come home Monday, and then play Sacramento Tuesday. So they will spend 5 nights in LA. Not bad. That don't stink. 5 nights in LA on the company's dime. Not bad. All right, 7:52. Let me wrap this up so I can get Drew up, get going. Thomas Lamont, Kelly Knight, what's up? Good morning, Darren Reeves, Thomas Lamont. Morning, Matt. What's your opinion on these Thursday, Saturday series? So I mentioned it at the start of the show. I love them. I wish they would play Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I actually think that would be great for the game of baseball. If you had primetime Thursday college baseball on SEC Network, ESPN2, News, like all the ESPNs, if you had Thursday primetime baseball on, when basketball ends especially, Thursday, Friday primetime baseball, and maybe even like Saturday night baseball, I absolutely am very pro. Yes, I think Sunday games get lost. Kirk, almost April. We got snow on the ground. Matt needed a coffee runner at the station. I'm for hire. Whew, Kirk. Be nice in the summer, though. Omaha, somewhere in middle America. Chance Babin, portal is a lot of free agents, is a lot like free agency in NFL, different tiers. That's true. Lo Cormier, good morning. All right, y'all. I think we're just about done. Sportsfan79, can you stop hyping this LSU baseball team and the coach as being this great power hitting team? My goodness, it's too much. So you must be an Auburn guy. Then he said Fournette didn't take anyone's soul. That's dumb. I mean, that Auburn game where Fournette was dragging around Auburn players like they were ragdolls was pretty funny. I mean, he flipped one dude over his shoulder. That was really impressive. I mean, I think he set the LSU single game rushing record. I know he did it against Ole Miss, but I think he did it twice. Anyway, it's okay, Sportsfan79. Like, when Auburn wins in Baton Rouge one time in 20 years, I'd be salty too if I were you. I mean, you know, that's tough. Anyway, golly, and then you have like this great basketball season too with Bruce Pearl, and you're number 1 at one point in the season. And did y'all even make it to the Sweet 16? I don't think so. That's gotta be tough. Yeah. Oh, as far as the LSU baseball team, they do have 4 guys in the everyday lineup that are big leaguers, so it's fun. It's one of the cool things about watching college baseball, is you get to watch guys that are going to be big leaguers play at the college level. It's kind of like watching guys that you know are going to go be first-round draft picks in the NFL play in the college level. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Ryan, Amanda, Gidry, good morning. All right, y'all, we are done. Appreciate y'all for being here. YouTube, smash that like button. Facebook, like the page, should post, like the page, should post, like the page, should post. We are done. Hoodco Roofing and Brock. Remember, brortho.com. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. They're the best. Okay, guys, I got to get going. Got to get Drew up and get him out to school. So y'all have an awesome day. We'll see you for LSU Daily. We'll see you for AFR at 3. Peace.